Well, good afternoon, everybody. This feels a bit weird. It feels like Friday, but it's not. It's Wednesday. It's because we did a tile back on Monday, isn't it? And everything's a little bit... What day is it? It's a bit like lockdown, really. Oh, okay. Where are we then? What are we doing today? We're on tile 170, and I can't believe I've just written the 1st of September. It's, yeah, it certainly feels like it a bit this morning. We needed a bit of a jacket on. I know, Chris, we're really getting ready for it. We're really getting on with everything. So we should be, well, we've got to be ready, haven't we? Absolutely. But yeah, really looking forward to it. Woo-hoo! Okay. What have I got then today? I've got my regular micron pen. I've actually got a pink one as well. Although if you've not got a pink micron, you can still use the bronzy or fine liners. That's not a problem. Just remember though that they're water-based, so if you're going to ink something afterwards, they will run if you use water on it. I've got my white sort of chalky pencil, a tortillon, and my regular pencil. So that's where we're headed today. Are we ready then for this? I know, Julie. I wasn't going to say that. Can you believe it? 170 tiles. My goodness me, and still going strong, aren't we? Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna do a border today, but again, if you want to do it freehand, by all means, come on in and add in your little dots, and then join your borders. But I'm going to use a tile just to give me a slightly straighter edge because today it's a little bit of a grid. So when we do grids, I kind of like to start, so I've got a bit of a straight edge. There we go. Okay, turning it around there. And same again, that one to this one, there we go, and along here, and along here. Okay, so there we go, bit of a border. Now if you want to do one a bit wider, a bit narrower, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to come in with my pencil now because I want to split this up, but before I do, I want to just sort of gauge it, so I've got a little bit of a centre there. And the centre there as well, okay? And then I'm going to come back in with the... Oh, don't put your heating on yet, Kathy. No. That sort of says autumn. We haven't really had summer. Well, it does say actually for the weekend it's going to be nice and bright, so that should be kind of nice. There we go. And there we are. Okay, so I've got 4. Okay, now what I'm going to do from this point, I'm going to just give myself a little bit of a diagonal there, just so I can pinpoint where the centres are. And again, it's not absolutely seriously integral if you don't get the centres, but it's, it's nice to sort of start off on the similar place, isn't it? Oh, did it, Sheila? Goodness me. Excuse me. Okay, so there we go. We've got our starting point. All right, so you see the size of the crosses, they're sort of similar. So I'm just going to go ahead and just put in a little box there, like that. And same on this one. Okay. Oh, hey, Ellie. It is, yes. It's sometimes I know we can't always make it live, but they're always there. I do need to catch up with the last few onto Facebook, so I'll get that done hopefully over the next couple of days. Just gonna fill that in. All right, and I'll do the same with all of them while I'm at it. This is a little bit of an exercise into shading today. If you're not used to shading or you don't go dark enough, this is a great tile for you to do that with. So, if we persevere, we go really dark in places, it's going to make a massive difference. Hi, Rose. Yes, we've got red pencils. I like the black, but it's nice to have a change, isn't it? Oh, I've got a bit of a tickle in my throat today, but drink of water, I think. Excuse me. Oh, that's better. Okay, so I'm going to start with just the one first, I think. And I'm going to sort of start. Now it's important that you sort of, I say important, if you want a similar sort of thing to what I'm doing here, that's, let's go actually. I'm going to follow with this one first, I think. Here we go. So I'm going to work from this line here. So up and round. So it's not from this point that you would normally think. I've gone from this one. So I've followed the line and gone round. Okay. So whilst I've got that, I'm going to do the same with this one. Follow this line up and round. Okay, so they're both the same, look. Same with this one. And up and round. Okay, same with this one. Oh, Chris, yeah, you've spotted the new white pencils. I said they were coming. There we are. Okay. So then I'm going to turn it. And I'm going to do the same again. So this line here, up and round. And then to this one. So again, I'm just going to square that one off. Up here, up and round. That's because I wasn't holding my pen upright. Okay, this one up and round. And this one up and round. Okay, so if we turn it again, I'm from the same one, hit this line here, up and round, and then up and round, and then this one, up and round, and then up and round. Okay, turn it again, and then up and round, and again, up and round. Okay, and again, up and round. Okay, so we've got a sort of a design that we've seen before, but a little bit different. So I'm going to sort of work on the outer pieces first. So looking at this one, you see I've got the point at me, and then I've got this kind of shape sort of facing away. So just to make life a little bit easier, I'm going to start from the point or from the middle, whichever suits, and I'm going to create a slight curve that way. Okay, so it sort of splits up my space. And then again, if you want to split your space, so again, if you want to then sort of come in here, and again, go to the point, and then this side, and again, to the point. And then this time, I'm going to split again. See how many you can get in. There you go, and again. And that sort of gives me an even coverage. And then into this one. So again, look, either side. So each time I'm splitting that space. Now, if you want to just go for it and start at one end and work your way, that's fine. And I do that sometimes. But I know we kind of like to keep our symmetry if we can. So it's a nice way of doing it. Okay. There we are. And just a little one there, look. Okay. Oh, Sue, yeah, I think the kettle needed to be on after a 4-hour drive. Goodness me. I think after 2 hours going to create and craft's enough. There we go. In there. And then this one. And this one. And then same again. See, this time you can go in and you can separate each one each time, but I'm going to get another one in there. I'm going to work my way around as I'm going. Okay, no rush with this. Just sort of follow that curve. Keep your hand nice and relaxed and don't sort of put any pressure on that pen. During that one there. Just let the pen do the work. You're just guiding it along. just working our way around, a bit at a time. All right, so that's our first 2. Ooh. Okay, let's turn the tile, and we've got the same 2 again. So as before, I'm just going to work my way along and into the corner there, to that point. See, sometimes it helps just holding that point, and then you can work towards it. I think it helps give you a little bit of direction, just working your way around there. And then into those again. You see, that one's going to be a little bit straighter, but by adding that little bit of a curve in at the middle, it just helps direct where your lines are going. There we go. Oh, Rose, that's nice, because I know Louise is working, isn't she? It's nice when you read the comments and you see your name there. There we are. So just sort of heading down there. Okay. And I'm going to do the same with this one. So very repetitive today. So this one is going to really help you just to chill out a little bit and unwind. We don't need to worry about anything complicated. It's just about putting those little lines in and just taking your time, just working towards that point. And you'll notice, I know I go all the way down to the point because it's giving that a little bit of a darker area too. So it all helps with that shadowing and that little bit of depth there. There we go, see, and just working my way around into this one here, just sort of following the curve into that point, and then along, and in we go. So there's another 2, and then into the next one. Oh, hi everybody, it's nice that you're joining. Don't worry about trying to keep up or where we're at or how we got there. You can watch this back later, and by all means you can mute me if you like. My little rambles. There we are, see. Okay, so look, just splitting each bit up and then working in between the 2 there and in there. Okay, and then along we go, just sort of taking my time and along into those. Okay, do this one now. So again, always going for the middle first, working your way around there. Rose, I know, how could he miss a session? It does mean it gave somebody else a chance to get their tile on first. That's one thing, isn't it? Because he is like lightning. It's almost as soon as I've done it, before I could even say share, it's there. Which is great. It's lovely that we're still at it, isn't it? You know, I mean, I know some of us, or some of you have been there, you know, quite recently, but a lot of us now have been there since tile 1. My goodness me, tile 1. Can you remember what tile 1 was? It was quite an abstract one, wasn't it? With a few little sort of like little roots and leaves. And a bit of a grid in there. Oh. So some of them have been really, really complex, I know, and I think it's great that you don't see the finished thing until you've done it, because that would be a bit scary. But it's nice that you trust me enough to think, do you know what, I'll give it a go, and whatever turns out, it turns out. And I know not everybody likes every tile, but you know, I know, Chris. But you know, even if there's a tile here and you think, do you know what, it's not really what I normally do, give it a go. You can't harm it, can it? And you might find that you come across something that, even if it's one thing, that you could use in your other tangles and your other tiles. So never sort of think, oh, I'm not doing it because I don't like it. Try changing it up a bit, even if you use the same tangle. But you know, just in a different way. I do try and make variations, you know, because I know some people like the organic and some people like the grids, so I do try and mix it up a bit. There we are. Okay, so there, looks just sort of splitting it each section, and then splitting again. There we go, and again, each time, right? And then along we go. And of course, if you've got a finer pen or a different colour, you could do these in different colours, or you could go finer with the lines, whatever works. There we are. Okay, let's have a quick look at this. Okay, so we've got this lovely sort of swirling pattern going around. It's kind of nice, isn't it? But I think just for now, I'm going to come in with my different colour pen. Now, by all means, go ahead and use the same colour if you want to, but I'm going to choose this one here, and I'm going to do exactly the same as before. See? All right, and then along it. This one would be great actually for a border. You could do it a bit smaller, create more of a detail grid, and of course, depending on where you put your curves. If, for example, I would have mirrored my first lines rather than doing the same, you're going to get a completely different pattern. There we go. All right, so see, just adding that little bit of colour. See, I want to get 2 in there, look. Going down to the bottom each time. And then you get into the flow of doing these little curves. So this time I'm just going to work them round into there. Just making sure they join at the top, okay? So then I'm going to turn it again. I've got another. So, same as before, in the middle, and along, and along. So then each one as I go. See, just sort of, now you can see how they're sort of wider, so you don't get as much sort of detail. Oh, rose, absolutely, yes, by all means. I mean, I do have my Brunswick here with me, but my pink micron sort of was closer to hand. Yeah, I do have, look, there you go, I've got my Brunswicks with me. Oh, yeah, you can use them as well. I think sometimes it's just nice, isn't it, to remind ourselves that we don't have to colour in with pencils or watercolour. We do have fine liner pens, and actually bringing a touch of colour in with the pens just changes things up a little. There we go. Okay, and same with this one. So, long, and again, just each one. There we are. And then into this one. There we are. A little bit at a time. No rush at all. It's being that we're doing exactly the same thing, it's looking kind of nice. And then just them there. Same again. Along here. And then into these. You see, just splitting that space each time. There we go. Along to that one. So I've got quite a few things planned for Saturday, Sunday and Friday, of course. But, Friday's all booked. We've still got a little bit Saturday and Sunday. We've got Pauline coming, our Pauline Wheeler, on Saturday to do a class with us. And we'll not be doing tiles per se. I've got other things planned. So it'd be nice to do something a bit different. Look at that, liking that. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my black pen now. Although, if you wanted to, you could do a different colour. And into here. Just sort of, again, into the middle there. And then follow that along. I don't know why. I had one where it said, "Are you still connected?" But must be that kind of a day. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully it'll be all right on the playback. But today I can honestly say that you are not going to be missing too much because we're doing exactly the same thing each time. Okay. So just working our way around. There we go. Okay, there's the last bits. And to the next one. And along here, same as before. Then again, splitting it up, and then see this time look, I'll do a couple in that one and that one, and maybe even here. Maybe I'll think I might treat myself and have a new pen at the weekend. I think it's the occasion, isn't it? I'll have a new pen, pencil and tortillon. Yeah. I'll treat myself. There we go. Okay. And to this one. Oh, Ali, sorry about that. You know, if I could, I would have let you all come. But we've got to be, we've got to be careful because of the space. So, I mean, it's a pretty big space, but we all want to make sure that we're still being, sensible. But, be nice. We'll post some pictures. I mean, downstairs is it's really coming together. Upstairs is almost done. So we're certainly not far off now. A few crazy mad dash bits, as you can imagine, but we're doing okay. There we go. One more to do. Oh, Ali, I know, but do you know, I do wish I could have invited everybody. I do. You've all been so good and so supportive, not just of me, but of each other. And Friday's a thank you for that. So it's almost like it's a representative section, isn't it? So I'm sure everybody will be sharing what they've done so you can have a look. That'd be nice. There we go. See, just sort of working my way around. Oh, Rose, that's really nice. Thank you. That means a lot. I always try and be fair. I do. And, I care. That's the main thing. I care. Okay, here we go then. Are we ready for our pencil? So I'm going to use my little one. Look, my little red one. Okay, and where are we going to start? I think I'm going to start. In the middle. I think and work my way out. So let's look at this pink. Just going to come in and I'm going to really, really go for it. I'm going to really put some along there. Okay, and then the same along this top edge. But I don't want them to meet, so you see, sort of doing it as a bit of a zigzag. Now, by all means, you can go a bit slower. Let's add a little bit. So I really want to bring that curve in there, you see? So I've got sort of a couple of layers. Now, don't be afraid with this one to actually go for it and put some colour down. You really need it, okay? So I'm going to do the same here, look. Same, I'm going to do the pink ones first. Okay. This is a good one to say, I need to sharpen my pencil. So if you've not sharpened it in a while, just to get into those points, that'd be a good one to do. There we go. Okay. And same with this one. All right. And working my way along there just as before. See, if you miss bits, don't worry about it. You can go back. There we are. And then, of course, same on this one. Oh, Ali, that's really kind of you. Thank you. Because I know there's some people not able to drive and things. But it is going to be it is going to be an experience. I mean, of course, we're going to do other classes, but this is the first ones, you know. So, let's see. Okay. So I'm going to do now the same on the others. So wherever I've got this point, I'm going to bring some of this in. And wherever I've got this curve, I'm going to bring this in. Okay, and again, I'm not going to be afraid of reinforcing that curve there. Okay. Oh, you could, Kim, yes, you could use pink pastels if you wanted to. That'd be nice. It'll really break it up then. That's it. Those pastels work a treat, don't they? They're fabulous. Because they work the same as the pencil with the tortilla on it, they're really nice. There we are. So I'm working on the centre ones so I don't sort of like lean over first and get pencil everywhere. Yeah, and just sort of, you know, curve your shape or move your tile as you're going so you don't sort of strain your arm. Sorry if my camera's shaking, is because I'm going for it with a pencil. Okay, and then here we go, same with these. Okay, and let's see, just sort of bring that one in there. So we're almost ready for the tile swap as well, aren't we? That's going to be done next week. So I don't think, certainly not going to get time tomorrow now, but I think it's probably going to be Wednesday next week, because I should have been on Create and Craft on Wednesday, but it's been moved to Monday. Having said that, it's not a bad thing. It just means that I get an extra show in, so that'd be nice. I get 3 shows instead of 2, so happy with that. I think the first one's about 10:30, I think then it's 3 o'clock, and then 4:30, I think, something like that. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Okay, and again, just sort of round we go. Okay. Right. Okay, another one here. So I know it looks a complete mess now, and when you look at your TAD, don't look at it right now and think, oh my goodness, what she made me do. Just sort of go with the flow and don't panic. It'll be fine. And of course, if you're a little bit, you think, oh really, then you can actually do this in a couple of layers. Don't think you've got to do it all in one. But, you know, just go for it. It's the confidence. It's just a bit of paper, well, cardstock, and a bit of pencil. And if you think, oh, the pencil's too much, you can always rub it out. So it's not so bad. There we are. So just in we go with that. And then to this one here. Let's give that one a bit of a work round. Cup of tea's arrived. Leslie Elf magic to self up the stairs. Yeah, she says she floated up. Oh, do you know, this is a magical place? It really is. It's a really nice, comfortable place. Okay. Ooh, look at this. Okay. So let's come on with the tortillon. It's got to do all the work now. And you know, she keeps trying me with different teas. Oh, that's got a bit of chai in it, I think. Because it's, yeah, because I can't drink my black tea anymore. Okay, now when I'm using the tortillon, I know you've sort of done this. Oh, Chris, I'm still working on that, but Leslie, I still can't quite get it right. So I'm not going to use the tortillon right at the bottom point here, just sort of from about halfway, and sort of flick it up a little bit. You see how it starts to blend? And then here, same sort of thing. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a workout. Okay, you see where I've gone in really heavy? I can go and smooth that, and then just ease the pressure coming down so you get a nice sort of white highlight in there. Okay, so let's do the same with this one. Let's see, I'm just working on that top edge just to sort of smooth it a bit. There you go. And then into this one here. Okay, see, and work it round. There we go. All right. And then next one. Okay. And to this one. All right. Now I know you mentioned trains there. I know I'd be a bit dodgy about swapping, but just to let you know, if you are using the train and coming to Scunthorpe, it's literally 5-10 minutes at tops down the road from us, and if we know what time you're coming in, we'll nip out and fetch you from the station, and we'll drop you back afterwards. So if you were coming by train and you think, you know what, I know I can get there, but how do I get from the station to the class? Then we'll fetch you from the station. John's got a big boot. There we go. See, I'm sort of working my way around now. Oh, Jane, that was okay. I was going to message you back afterwards, but it's almost like somebody ringing during Popmaster. I know. There we are. Joe, I got my phone on silent. Yeah. Okay. Alright, yeah, Jackie, I will do Zoom sessions as well in the future. It's just setting everything up. We want to get the live bits and pieces going, and then we'll look at that. There's lots to sort of come up with and do, and lots of ideas, but I've got to keep things going as well, so we'll get there. Okay. See, so same sort of thing, just working my way around. Okay, so this next one. So this is where it starts to come alive, and you know, this is the first bit. I don't know, Ali, I think we'd have to get a train timetable, but I think from Doncaster, yeah. I think they are, but I think we'd have to go online and just check that. I mean, Scunthorpe's only a little station, but I'm sure it's got those en route, but if anybody knows, please post and let us know. But, I don't use the trains, but I say we'll have a look and we'll find out. Okay. I know, Rose. Well, I'm not stopping the lives, so we'll still have these. But it just means when we've got a class, we can do something a little bit different because we've got more time. So it's a potential, isn't it? You know, I like to come up with things that are different for us to do. So yeah, I've got some lovely things planned. Absolutely. There we go. You see, just sort of, when I say I'm almost done with the shading, so I'm not going to show it you just yet. I think there's a couple more things we need to do before I'll sort of do the whole thing. Okay, so that's sort of where we're at. Okay, next one then. I'm going to come back in with my black pen, and I'm just going to, see where we've got these curves, I'm just going to come and put that curve back in. See? And you can see there already, it's just bringing that a little bit closer too, isn't it? And same sort of, yeah, so whether you go square by square or whichever way. Oh yeah, sure, Lindsay. I think I've got a meeting with Create and Craft later this month. Listen to me, later this month. So I'm hoping that we can plan in our sessions and the shows, so then we can plan classes around that, which would be nice. But yeah, we're gonna definitely have more classes here. We've got a fabulous room, so it would be rude not to, of course. And of course, I'm doing Craftopia next month, so that should be good. And I don't, is that held in Peterborough? I'm sure it's up there somewhere. So if that's a little bit closer, that's kind of nice. Although it's not like you aren't going to get a day tangling, you're going to get other bits and pieces on the go as well. But that's kind of nice, isn't it, as well? It's nice to try a few different things out. I say, even if you're a tangler but you're not a card maker, Pauline is an avid tangler as well, so we can sort of look at how the two would go together. So with her cards and my tangling, you get a bit of both, but we can also sort of talk about how tangling will fit into it. Okay, so I'm just going to bring my white pencil in, and just on these highlighted sections, I'm just going to sort of reinforce it. Now, if you haven't got a white pastel-y chalky pencil, don't worry about it. You can just go in with a rubber, and you can just sort of clean that up a little bit. It's just when we use a lot of graphite, you can, you can sometimes lose the highlight, and this just brings it back. Okay. Let's work on this one. It's not that you'll sort of get lost with this, because it's quite noticeable when you've done it. On that one. Okay, and then into this one. And this one. Okay. So just back in with the pencil. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come round the outside there. So I'm going to go around all of the squares. Same with this one. And this one. Okay. And then I'm also going to do either side of this line. Either side of this line. And the same with this one. Okay. And then see where I've got a little bit of white there? I'm just going to come and fill that. Don't want that too bright. And then, of course, just sort of ever so gentle. See, I can do both at once there. I'm just going to work my way down those lines. I don't want it to sort of move too far. I just want to show that there is a split there. Same here. Just sort of my way down. Okay, now see I've got a bit there. That's okay. I can come on in. See, just work that way. Same here, look, just down the middle. That's it. This one, and then into this one here. Oh, what you Viv? Oh, the new ones are full-size pencil size, so they'll last you a bit longer. They will. Okay. Again, I'm just going to take that a little bit off there. All right, Okay, one more bit and then I'll open it all out. I'm just going to go a bit darker in the middle there, just sort of, you see, just sort of over the top. Okay, all right, let's have a look. Oh, okay, so we've got this sort of in and out and sort of three-dimensional kind of thing going on. I think you can still go in a bit darker here. That's that. You see the difference that makes? Yeah, just sometimes you've got to look at it from a distance in order to see it. There we are. And then again, I'm just gonna do that on all of them. Ooh. I have to do a little bit of blending on that one. There we go. And same on this one. Now you can imagine with this using different colours and varying the design a bit. So depending on where you put your colour is where you're going to get your main accent. There we are. I'm going to do these as well. Okay. Yeah. I said it was going to be an exercise in shading today, didn't I? It was a little bit more of graphite on. So, of course, don't put this in your journal unless you put a bit of a fixative on it, because if you do, it's going to cover the page on the other side. So, there we go. All right. So, okay, that's our tile for today. So you can keep playing with it a bit and use your black pastel on it in the middle. That would bring it out a touch more. I think, actually what else would work quite nice is if we've got our jelly rolls. I'm just going to add a little highlights on each of those squares in the middle there. There we go. And then with that, I think we're going to say that that's done. So very grid-like, but you still got that little bit of freedom to be a little bit creative with it. So have a go at it, see what comes. And yeah, this is our last tile before our real live class on Friday. I'm so excited. So okay, all being well then. If you're with me at the weekend, yeah, safe journey here. If you have a problem, if you type into Google Maps Sanntangle, it'll actually give you, it'll pinpoint the exact building we're at. We'll try and make it really clear that it's us, although my sign's not up yet. We'll do our best though. I think at the moment it's got a for sale sign on it because obviously we've just sort of moved in lease-wise, so you can have a look there. If not, I'll post a few bits and pieces throughout the weekend. And then of course Monday is Create and Craft, so certainly a busy weekend for me. And then it'd be back to our regular tile on Wednesday afternoon at 2 o'clock. So have a great time, everybody. I know it's going to be a bit weird not doing a tile on Friday, but hopefully we covered that on Monday. And yeah, it is Jane, yeah. But apparently if I say that, people go, oh, well, do you know how big the steelworks is? And you're like, yeah, okay. It's but if you have problems, just message or give us a ring. I say Google Maps is brilliant because that shows you. And yeah, we'll keep a lookout for you. Okay, so take care, everybody, and I'll see you soon. All right, bye.